morning, class. May I know if you have absent today? Okay, very good. All of you are present. Yesterday's topic was all about changing concept, definition, purpose, and types of curriculum. Any idea what is changing concept? Yes, Genevieve. Okay, thank you. When we say changing concept, it is a general notion or approach to change that has been found to be useful in developing specific ideas for changes that leads to improvement. Before we proceed to our new discussion today, let's have first a short quiz on our previous topic to refresh your memory. Okay, get one and pass. You have 3 minutes to answer. Okay, are you done? Finish or not finish, pass your papers in front. Our lesson for today is all about components of curriculum design and organization. But before we proceed to our new lesson for today, let me first introduce to you the objectives for today's lesson so that we will be guided as we go along to our discussion. The first objectives we have: explain the characteristics of curriculum design, analyze the main criteria to consider when selecting curriculum content or subject matter, determine how aims, goals, and objectives are interrelated with one another. For our first activity, please count off 1 to 4. Okay? All the group 1, please stand so that you can identify your members. Okay, thank you. All the group 2, please stand. Okay, thank you. All the group 3, please stand. Okay. All the group 4, please stand. Okay, thank you. Now go to your group. Each group will be given a task. I have here 16 different characteristics of components of curriculum design. All you need to do is to identify where the characteristics belongs to and explain your answer why that characteristics belongs there. For group 1, your task is to identify the characteristics of aims, goals, and objectives. And for group 2, your task is to identify the characteristics of curriculum content or subject matter. For group 3, your task is to identify the characteristics of curriculum experience. And for group 4, your task is to identify the characteristics of curriculum evaluation. You have 10 minutes to do your task, and after that, one representative of your group will present your answer in front. Do you understand, class? Okay, you may now proceed. Okay, time's up. Group 1, you may now present your answer in front. Good morning, everyone. This is the characteristics of aims, goals, and objectives. Broad description of purposes: knowledge, vocational, socialism, harmonious development. Should address the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Uses the SMART model. These all characteristics helps the process in which an individual is facilitated to learn, accession of knowledge, values, morals, beliefs, habits, skills, and personality. That's all. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All the group 1 got the correct answer. Next to present is the group 2. This is the characteristics of curriculum content or subject matter. It can be a form of knowledge, skills, attitude, and values that learners are exposed to. Progress is measured by how much of the subject a student has learned. There is a predetermined uniform standard of knowledge. Each subject is a distinct entity, unit with a logical organization of its own. These following characteristics of second component is to help student to develop an engaged relationship with the content. Okay, all the group 2 got the correct answer. Group 3, you may now present your activity. These are the characteristics of curriculum experience, framed according to the psychological basis of education. The students gets direct experience when the information presented is learned. It creates a social environment. It develops social qualities like cooperation, sympathy, love, belongingness, and others. So the purpose of these following characteristics prepares students for the workplace and helps them to make major life choices, improve their personal relationships, and address their emotional needs. Okay, thank you. All the group 3 got all the correct answers. Next to present is the group 4. These are the characteristics of curriculum evaluation. It involves assessment of all the teaching learning outcomes in terms of overall behavioral changes. It is not simply concerned with the academic status of the student, but with all aspects of his growth. Includes all the means of collecting information about the student's learning. It leads together with teaching learning process. So in general, about the characteristics of curriculum evaluation, it provides a means of obtaining information that can be used to improve and provides a basis for decision about curriculum adoption and effective use. I'm so glad that all of the group got the correct answer.
Okay, class, our lesson for today is all about components of curriculum. And now, let's start our discussion. But first, let's define the word curriculum. Any idea from the class what is curriculum? Yes, Mercado? Okay, thank you, Mercado. So, what is curriculum? When we say curriculum, it is a sequence that the student will practice and achieve their learning skills. And now you already defined the word curriculum. Let's proceed to its components. There are four components of curriculum. First, curriculum aims, goals, and objectives. Second, curriculum content or subject matter. Third is curriculum experience. And fourth is curriculum evaluation. Let's start with the first components, which is curriculum aims, goals, and objectives. Any idea from the first components class? Okay, yes, Nidalin? Okay, thank you. When we say aims, goals, and objectives, it is all about generalization or processing in terms of achieving mastery. And aims is refers to preparing the student to environmental citizenship. And goals, it is all about on how you set your mind to achieve your goals. And objectives, it will know the course that you enter so that the teacher or instructor will expect too much from you based on your learning skills. And now, did you understand the first components class? Okay. Yes, Jerome? Thank you, Jerome. Kindly differentiate the first components. Yes, AJ? Thank you, AJ. Did you understand the first components class? Any questions? If no, let's move to the second which is curriculum content or subject matter. Any idea from the class? Yes, Janet? Okay, thank you, Miss Janet. So, when we say subject matter, it is more on facts, concepts, generalization, and principles. And curriculum content has also main level of quality education. Before considering the curriculum content or subject matter, there is a criteria before selecting it. Self-sufficient. So self-sufficient students have ability and desire to determine their own courses so that they can observe the experiment on their own so the student will independent. Significant. It is also develops the three domains of learning, namely the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor skills, and consider the learner's cultural aspect in order to select content or subject matter that can achieve or overall aim of curriculum, which means before selecting the curriculum, it should be suit for overall aim. Number three, validity. Example is in college and we were in modern world. High technology, not typewriting, is not considered skills in college. It will be computer literacy or information technology. In short, typewriting is not in college nga curriculum, iwala na siya or pulihan nag-mass update nga mas needed in today's society. Kini ba nga mga curriculum strengthens relevance and authenticity of the curriculum, and otherwise the school or the country become absolutely or valid. Number 4, interest. From the word interest, the students are more want to learn if they are interested in subject or lesson nga gitulo, but we cannot deny the fact that the curriculum is a subject center. Dili makabut-but ang mga teacher o sa itulo kay gabase sa sila sa book nga unsay nakabutang didto. Utility. How a useful subject is a pananaw sa student. There are lesson na students think that useless nga makahuna-huna sila unsay pulos ani nga sa tinuod nga kinabuhi. If mabal-an nila ang pananaw nila walay buot nga subject or lesson, dili sila mag-study. Students only value the subject matter or content if it useful to them. Number 6, learnability. Will we say that experience are the best lesson in life? That's why teacher must have the ability or techniques of teaching for students to learn the lesson. Number 7, feasibility. Feasibility or a practical. Before implementing the subject matter, we should know the real situation of the school and the society or palibot sa mga students. Example, you are teaching in a rural area or bukid that you don't have computers, internet connections, unya na amoy computer subject which is not possible or angay sa lugar or sa school. Since I present to you the criteria of subject matter, now give an analysis of criteria that I discussed. Anyone from the class? Yes, Asher? Okay, thank you. Did you understand the second component, class? How about the criteria? Any clarification, class? Okay, none. Now, let's proceed to the third component, which is curriculum experience. Who among you have an idea about curriculum experience? Yes, Dan Rex? Thank you, Dan Rex. So, when we say curriculum experience, it is all about more on interaction, courses, program, and other experience. Now, what do you think the importance of curriculum experience? Yes, Carlong? Okay, thank you. That's right. As a student, you must know what kind of experience do you want, because learning is by doing, by engaging you on how to experience. And now, do you understand the third components? Okay, questions? If none, let's proceed to the last components, which is curriculum evaluation. Has anyone have idea about curriculum evaluation? Yes, Posadas? Okay, thank you. So, when we say curriculum evaluation, it's a very easy to know from the word curriculum evaluation. It is more on processing and collecting, analyzing information to understand what the students know. And now, what do you think the importance of curriculum? Yes, Jesapril? Thank you, Jesapril. Importance of curriculum evaluation is to determine the value of the curriculum itself. Is the curriculum appropriate for the particular group of the student with whom it is being used? In curriculum evaluation, there are 3 types of it. First, formative evaluation. Formative evaluation assesses the curriculum and is used instead of waiting until the end of the school year to look back on how well the curriculum worked. Using a formative evaluation allows you to get a feedback on a consistent basis. So this type of assessment allows educators, administrators to make changes as the school year progressed and adapt the curriculum for different learning styles, Methods of formative evaluation may include collecting students' reflection papers after lessons, midterms, course evaluation, or reviewing summaries that the student write on instructional units. Number 3, summative evaluation. Unlike formative evaluation that takes place on a consistent basis, giving ongoing feedback, the summative type is done at the end of the course of the school year or through standardized assessment testing. Summative evaluation measures circular success by reviewing the outcomes against the benchmark standards. Number 3, diagnostic evaluation. It is a method of evaluation to use prior to instruction to determine students' strengths, weaknesses, prior knowledge, and skills. So this evaluation are intended to help teacher identify what students to know can do in different domains to support their students' learning. Before we end the discussion, we will have a group activity. Please count 1 and 2. Since you have already number, kindly stand up group 1 and also the group 2. And now, go to your group mates. I hope you are all participate on this activity. These are the questions for group 1. How do you interrelated are the aims, goals, and objectives? For group 2, choose a criteria or curriculum content and analyze why particular criteria is needed to be considered in selecting curriculum. You can now answer in 3 minutes, finish or not finish. And I want you to present your activity in the front. And each group has got correct answer has a plus points on this activity. Okay, group 1, present your output in the front of your classmate and choose one of your members to present your output. Thank you, sir. I am the representative for group 1 and this is our output for group 1. Although they are interrelated, aims, goals, and objectives have important distinction, and their rules in business are often confused. Aims related to the end results, but goals and objectives help you to achieve this result, and goals are abstract ideas while objectives are more tangible, concrete. Thank you, Group 1. You may now take your seats. And next presenter will be the Group 2. Group 2, proceed now. Thank you, sir. I am the presenter of Group 2 and this is our output for this activity. These are the answer for Group 2. We choose a criteria on learnability. Why? It's because it refers to a wide variety of teaching techniques and lessons to adaptation that educators use to instruct a diverse group of students with a diverse learning needs in some courses, classroom, or learning environment. Thank you for your all participation. I hope you understand our lesson for today.
Since we are done discussing the components of curriculum design, let's have a short quiz to evaluate if you really understand the topic. Okay, get one and pass. You have 8 minutes to answer. Okay, are you done? Finish or not finish? Exchange your papers with your seatmates. Okay, let's check. Number 1, letter B. Number 2, letter A. Number 3, letter D. Number 4, letter D. Number 5, letter C. Number 6, letter C. Number 7, letter C. Number 8, letter B. Number 9, letter A. And number 10, letter A. Count your scores and pass it in front if you are done. And for your assignment class, write your learning insights about the topic curriculum design and organization. You may emphasize your significant learning and points of view on this topic. That's all for today. Thank you for attending the class. See you next meeting. Goodbye, class.